Hi, I'm Aaron Little. This is Performance Edge. And with me today is my good friend, student training partner, Brian Furby. Say hi.
How you doing?
There we go. Today we're going to talk about Saps. And you may not know what a Sap is. A Sap is a short impact weapon, typically leather. Sometimes it has it reinforced with a metal rod, a lead weight. And it's an impact tool. You smack with the side or the face, with the edge. With this particular one, which was manufactured by Andy's Leather, you can jab, poke, stab with the other end. That's a sap. I've been a fan of saps as long as I can remember. They're not that common anymore, which maybe is a shame. I think it's a great tool. There are certain aspects of my life where a sap, I know there's a lot of disagreement about the role of saps in everyday carry today, but there are places in my life where a sap is the perfect tool. Thoughts on that?
And that's absolutely true. And also, too, just for your own consideration, different states have different laws on SAPs. Some states allow them under concealed. If you have a concealed weapons license, some states, like Kentucky, do allow you to carry a SAP. Some states do not. So be sure to check your local laws for that.
That was a great point. I kind of get stuck sometimes thinking about Kentucky, which is maybe the greatest state in the country. Our law, we have a concealed deadly weapons license, so if you can legally own it, you can legally carry it concealed. And with the new law, that's even more flexible.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's a traditional SAP. I actually had a police officer in a class, the last SAP class I taught, who had no frame of reference whatsoever for a SAP, what it was, how it worked. He just signed up for the class because I was teaching it. But that was nice because it used to be, this was a law enforcement tool. There was a time when every police officer carried a SAP. Anyways, this is traditional SAP. What I want to talk about today are these by Mean Gene Leather. And I believe, I have no connection to them whatsoever. I have these SAPs. They didn't send them to me. They make several different forms of an impact tool. I'm sorry, they call them coin purses or change purses. But these are the two that I like. This one looks like a traditional SAP. It's got a zipper on the back, allows you to put change inside. And then it's an impact weapon with the face, not so much on the edge. But even though you lose a little bit there, what makes this advantageous is it folds and it snaps. And you can carry it on your belt. Right? And I like that. To be honest, it is a change purse. It works as a change purse, or whatever you want to call it. And if you are saving money and you want to fill it full of dimes or whatever, then it's a good change purse. But it's also a great impact tool. It's easy to carry. I'm not saying that I've read where people have carried this places they shouldn't because it's so covert, but you might see people talk about that in places on the internet. If you ask Furby, he would tell you not to do that, to follow your state laws, because that's his role. He keeps me in check. But I like it. Another nice thing about this is when it's empty, it still sucks, but it's almost a trainer for a SAP. If you come and train with us in a class and you want to go buy a SAP for that class, I'm going to recommend one of these because you'll use it in the class as a trainer. It's a good idea. We beat each other in classes with them regularly. It does suck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a great training tool. So there's that one, looks like a traditional SAP. Then there's this one that's kind of like a little suitcase, purse kind of thing. At first, I didn't know what to think about this. It was so different from what I've always seen as a SAP. I wasn't sure. I got one anyways. It has two snaps to snap it in place. I think it probably holds a little more change, so it packs a little more wallop, and you deploy it, you use it a different way. Man, does it hurt. It's actually pretty uncomfortable empty. Those snaps kind of suck in training. But when it's on your belt, it is far more covert than this one is. When this is snapped on your belt, because of the camera being on a tripod, I'm not going to fool with showing you how that looks. But if that's on your belt with this facing out, it disappears. People don't see it. If by some chance someone were to question you about it and you have change in it, it's a change purse. It's a coin purse. I recommend you fill it full of dimes. If you're really wondering why I think dimes are so important in your change purse SAP, you'll have to come take a class from us. We teach a lot of SAP classes. The next one, Well, I don't know when this video is going to come out. Look in the description below. You'll see when our next SAP class is going to be. Thoughts on SAPs?
They're a great impact weapon. I mean, they're discreet, especially, I mean, you know, you get one like the one from Andy's Leather. It's a very low profile. I mean, you can hide it in your hand easily. It slips into a pocket. Obviously, the great benefit to the Mean Gene ones are being able to snap it around a belt and be covert in their own right. So it's a very handy impact weapon to have, and something that can really pack a lot of punch in a very small profile.
We do a lot of training. I think a lot of people, they think of this short impact weapon as a lethal force tool, and certainly shots with this to the head are a lot of destruction in a small package. But a lot of our training centers around deploying this, using it not on that head target. Of course, how to do that when necessary, but shots with this SAP to the back of the hand can generate a very positive response, negative response, depending on what side you're standing on. Shots to the ribs, shots to the side of the knee, work from the clinch, how to draw this from the clinch. That's the kind of things we cover in the class. If you carry a SAP, you should, and you've never trained, you should fix that. Whether it's with us or somebody else, there's a couple other people teaching some SAP classes across the country. Go train with them. If you carry one, you should do that. If you're thinking about it, go to, I don't even know what the website is, but go to Mean Gene Leather, look it up on Google, buy one of these and come to one of our classes. Use it as a trainer. One of two things. Either you're going to decide that has a role either in all of or part of my daily carry from certain situations, or it's going to be a historical training and you're going to get a glimpse into what once was.
Absolutely.
Thoughts? Anything else?
Well, and even if you decide not to carry a SAP, the general techniques you'll learn as far as being able to use an impact weapon are going to help you. I mean, if you get a baton, if you pick up a stick off the street when you're trying to defend yourself from a mountain lion?
A mountain lion. Yes.
So anything like that. Even if you don't end up liking a SAP, the impact weapon techniques are extremely helpful.
Absolutely. So again, I had a camera set up. We were shooting some other things, and I just wanted to talk about. I've never talked about SAPs in a video before. I am a big fan. I've been a fan for a very long time. I think you would be too. Look up Mean Gene Leather. These are kind of cool. This coin purse idea is pretty smart. Take a look at those. See what you think. Buy one. Go to our website, sign up for a SAP class, and we'll talk at length about SAPs then. You good?
Good.
All right. Take care.